All right. First and foremost, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna give our praises and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakadash.
And don't want to Prophet Edit the GMS. And salutations to you, brother. Put your word of truth, and sincere for corners. The GMS Mississippi camp. And tonight we're going to listen, cry loud. All right. That's what we're supposed to do. Cry loud, spread not. But I got the quick precept. So give me Isaiah 62. All right. Yeah, 6:5.
Isaiah 62. This is the book I go ahead,
go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, starting at verse 6. And the Gentiles, no, you said 62 and 6, you like it. 62 and verse 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
And who's the watchman?
Prophets.
The prophets, man. That's who the watchman, man. That's who the Lord sent.
It remind me of like the games on Night Watch.
The Night Watch.
Pretty much on the Night Watch.
The Night Watch. Yeah. And that's what we are, man. We watchmen, man. And it's a blessing to be a watchman, man. It's a blessing to know the secrets and the knowledge of Yahweh Shai. All right, it's a blessing. And brothers, I'm talking to everybody, myself, do not take this for granted, because a lot of people don't see what we see. Okay, can't have the ears what we hear, or the mind that we have, man. So it's a beautiful thing to be long we part of the lake, man. To be a watchman. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, real quick. Yeah, you even say it's a blessing to see the things we see and basically hear the things we hear. But in the ancient world, what were we called? You know, the prophets were called what?
Seers.
You know? You got it.
Oh, Jerusalem. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silent.
Keep not silent. That's what you see brothers do on the weekend, week out. I'll do daytime, night, man, you know. Brothers on highways, byways, you push the word of Yahweh about the child, man. We give the Lord no rest, man. Why? Because we want the Lord to come back, man. We want Yahweh to come back and take us out of this fucking nightmare that we live in. It's all it is. It's fucking nightmare, man. You can't do what you want to do. You on the Esau rulership. The women over us. The kids are shit bad as fuck. Food fucked up. The air fucked up. The religion goes on, man. So that's why we pray and go to the Lord each and every day so He come take us out of this hellhole that we in. Y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, so we still we crying out. You know, we not only just crying out to our people, but we crying out to the Lord as well, man. You know, but the scripture say, hey, this is not your rest. You know, so of course, you know, the scripture say, hey, how it's polluted, so also, you know, destroy you with a sword destruction.
I got that. We're gonna get it.
You can't.
This book of Micah. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
See, all this shit polluted, man. Hey, so we are commanded to basically separate from this place, man. And the Lord called us to be holy, you know, to be separate from, you know, of course we in the world, you know, but don't be of the world, you know, because the world, the scripture say the world love its own, but the world, they're gonna continue to do what the hell the world do, which is gonna be what? One, of course, you know, they haters of the Most High, which make them hated of the Most High, you know. So here it is. Hey, then just to tie it real quick, bro. What you got? Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 2 and 5. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
Whether they hear or forbear, man. Whether they getting with what you're saying, which is what the Lord's saying, or rebelling against it. Hey, they gonna know. Hey, believe me, the Lord gonna make them know. You know, they're gonna remember in that time when judgment, you know, judgment is just all out there. You know, when judgment will come upon them, they gonna remember the words of the prophets, man. You know, as the scriptures say, hey, they're gonna run to and fro trying to find this word, man. You know, they're gonna be looking for this, man. But guess what? Hey, the Lord ain't there. That's why they say, hey, what the Lord say, hey, seek him early, man. Seek him while he may be found. Hey, because it's gonna come a time where you can't find them. You know, hey, but again, you got the prophets crying out, still giving you the warning, man. Hey, we just went into this last week, didn't it? How the Lord hand, or the week before, how the Lord hand is still stretched out. You know, so here it is. Hey, the Lord is constantly repeating Himself. Why? Because hey, it's getting closer and closer to the move you finna make, man. That move you finna make. Hey, it ain't gonna be no way in. Like once that door is shut, like when Noah entered into the ark, man, that was it. It wasn't no more talking, man. And this is what the Lord finna do. He's finna let judgment speak to you niggas, man.
I got this shit back here.
You got it, bro.
This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah power. I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh.
So, hey, scripture say, why is yet day? Hey, you need to get this now. Now's the time. Because guess what? Hey, the time is coming where, like us, just be repetitive. You're not gonna be able to get this, man. This, you need to get this while it is available to you. You know, like, cause hey, what's the word I'm looking for? This is so important. It's detrimental that you get this now, man. Because hey, you basically your life is at stake. You know. It's more than that.
I got another precept for you though. This is Isaiah. You holding something, Quan? This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, spare not, lift up the voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins.
So we ain't sparing no feelings, you know, all that butter shit. Hey, we telling you straight what Yahweh Shema Shah say, what offensive to him, what you need to cut out, and how you need to get on the path to what? To serving him before you be out there. You know, because it's finna come a time of what? A great judgment in the earth. You know, a lot of people they finna get deleted, man. Hey, I don't know if I'm pretty sure y'all brothers say all the time, but shit, just this past week alone, I've been hearing about a lot of deletions. You know, just hey, back to back. I'm like, damn, hey, the Lord ain't playing, man. Hey, a lot of mockers, the scoffers getting put down, man. You know, those these Egyptology motherfuckers, man. Hey, those who serving basically the gods of Egypt, man. Hey, the Lord is bringing judgment upon these people, man. You know,
can I read the NLT?
Good. Real quick. 2 Ezra 7:19. Well, I started at 20. It says, "For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, and even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment."
Right, the law is basically given to you for life. You know, what brother say, what they should do to live, and what they should do to avoid punishment, man. You know, but they are haters of that. So what that means? What scripture say? He that hated me, love death, man. You got it.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 36. But he that sinneth against me, wronging his own soul, all they that hate me love death.
You wrong with your own soul, man. You really against your damn self. You know, you not even realizing it, man. Hey, but this that veil how about Shema Shah got over your eyes, man. He got you blinded to where, hey, you an enemy and don't even realize it, man. You're an enemy yourself as well, man. Because, hey, logically speaking, I mean, come on now. You just say even on the world, you say you because everybody say this. You know, you love God, right? You know, but guess what? You're not doing what even if you open the scriptures, you're not even doing what God told you to do, man.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Right, if you love me, keep my commandments.
If I can add, that's one of the main reasons that our family fell out with us. Because we started following the Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
We stopped doing what the scripture told us not to do, and we started doing what the scripture told us to do. And they went crazy. I had just told them one time, like, damn, I'm just following the Bible. Damn. I'm just saying, I'm just doing what the Bible say do,
right,
and not doing what it not say do.
Right.
Like, damn, I thought that was the whole point. You got it.
But they hypocritical nation, man.
I want to
This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 19. Therein is instruction. Their God is their belly, and their glory is in their shame, who minded earthly things.
They backwards, mate. You got to, bro.
I'm gonna say because the God that they serve allows everything fleshly, allows everything of the world. But the God we serve, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is the God of spirits. You know, he gives you a cutoff point, not to overfeed the flesh. But their way is overfeeding. The ways of Yahweh Shema Shai is offensive to them. Because what? It does not serve their flesh.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna get the other in the NLT. You got something?
I got this. This 1 John 2:4. He that said, I know him and keep not his commandments, it's a liar and the truth is not in him. And that makes the point. People all day long, I know the Lord, and you don't. Basically, like saying, you're a liar, man. I know the Lord. I love the Lord. But you keep not one commandment. And like you said, the laws are done away. No, it's not. And a lot of people can keep the law best they can.
Mm-hmm.
Eat pork, not eat pork. You ain't got to do that. Shrimp, all of it. You ain't got to do that. So you can keep, but Jake, they say, no, the law done with. No, it's not, man. It's like I always say, you gotta do the fuck y'all want to do at the end of the day. So guess what? You're a liar too. That's it, bro.
It just show you Jake full of shit though, cause here we say you know we can't uphold all 613. So Zaquan ain't saying that. He's saying uphold it to the best of your abilities. That pork, shrimp, that's some shit. You can control that. That ain't now going to work. If you got a 9 to 5 and the Sabbath or Shabbat rolls on a Wednesday, that's out of your control. You know, you can't just tell your boss I ain't coming today.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying about, you know, upholding to the best of your ability and what you can control. But your ass can control taking your card out your wallet and going to buy this bullshit, or you know, sleeping with other people's wives and all this other all the other demonic and can't even think of the word right now. Other bullshit that Jake's I like to do that they know is 100% going against the Lord. You know, you got it, bro.
I got a quick one, land back Captain Taza one. This is Matthew chapter 15, verse 8 and 9. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules.
That's right, man.
Damn.
They all day. I love the Lord all day. They run their fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. They just run their mouth. They ain't doing nothing the Lord say. Not one damn thing. But they bumping their fucking guns. I love the Lord. Soon they run out of church, watching JC,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the first goddamn thing that fucked up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come out of the motherfucker. They run to eating damn pork like going out of style, shrimp out everything else. They back being disobedient. I mean, you just run your fucking mouth. That's it, man. Y'all really don't love the Lord, man. Like you claim. Right? That's it.
Oh, good. You got
I'm
one.
gonna say, yeah, you know, niggas love their seafood balls, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, I just saw, it was yesterday, might have been earlier, but I think it was yesterday. I saw this post of this woman feeding her infant baby still on milk, you know. But she made a seafood ball in liquid form to feed it to him in his bottle, man. You know, like what the fuck? You know, hey, already destroying the child, man. You know, but you know, this is how people, man. They're gonna do anything. They're gonna do anything and everything they can because hey, this is how they work. They are wired to be rebellious to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, anything that's of righteousness, hey, they totally against it. You know, so this is how you can see again that reprobate mind, man. You know, that 2/3 status, man. You know, because come on, hey, with their lips they honor me, right? It's easily said, hey, yeah, I love the Lord, right? Like brothers going into, yeah. Oh yeah, that's my rock, right? You know, however Jake say, but when it come down to like brother, hey, something simple as that. don't eat the catfish, or don't eat the pork. Something that don't go sleep with that man woman. And if you talking to Jake about not committing adultery, Jake look at you like you fucking weird, man.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. It's like a thrill. Sleep with an American woman.
Mm-hmm.
Be a married woman.
Sport.
That's
right.
sport. Now when men get caught and get it shut up.
And they want to boo hoo.
Yeah.
They gonna blew your head off. Oh, he was a great person.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
And what's the point? You when it's on,
I'm
bro.
gonna say, yeah. You read that one more time.
No, this is Luke 6 and 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Man, that's like you saying you're employed by this place, but you're not showing up. You ain't doing none of the work. You like, to hell with you. I'm over here. Well, you my boss. How you ain't doing? You ain't at work. You ain't doing nothing I say. Why you call me Lord? If you ain't gonna work for me, you ain't gonna do what I say. You know? Nah, you're an enemy. You're someone out of his employment. And the only people he's going to save is those in his employment, those that have been calling upon his name, those that have his name tag.
What's that? His servant go
I got one for you. Yes.
Done. Yeah. Hey, because at the end of the day, what you say? Hey, they shall be saved by their faith and by their works. You know. So, but hey, the Lord said, "Hey, the unfaithful shall die of their unfaithfulness, man." So it's a great separation between those who was all lip service, you know, versus those who actually, you know, making those sacrifices to be, you know, those servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know.
This is 1 John chapter 2. We'll start at verse 1. It's only 5. Verse 1, it says, "My little children, these things I write unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, he have an advocate with the Father, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, the righteous. And he is the propitiation for our sins, and not for ourselves only, but also for the sins of the whole world, the nation of Israel." Verse 3, it says, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. Verse 4, he that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments, backing up the corn, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High. It's like the love of the Most High perfected. Hereby know that we are in him.
The scripture say, "Hey, a good tree may be known by its good fruit." You know, so you're gonna do the things you're gonna practice the things, exercise those things you're speaking of, which is, and if you professing Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, that's gonna be your active duty. You know, that's gonna be what you are into, man. And it's gonna show.
Yep.
You know, but on the other hand, that bad tree and the bad fruit, you can say all these things, but hey, your actions speaking louder than what you're talking about, man. You know, so hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming to judge that according to your actions, man. You know, what they say, hey, my heart, the Lord know my heart, right?
You know, so,
hey, the scripture say the heart is deceitful above all things, man. You know, you deceiving your damn self, thinking that you're doing the Lord a service.
You know you ain't shit.
And you ain't shit, man.
I got one more. This is verse 6. I want to read in the KJV and in the NLT Bible, Kasha. It says, "He that said he abided in him, ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked." In the NLT, it says, "Those who say they live in the Most High should live their lives as Yahweh Shah did." Going to that ultimate example. You got it, bro.
And we ain't gonna. You gonna say?
Because the whole thing is, we're not justified by the law. But if we're going to walk and imitate Yahweh Shah, we're going to keep, all right, the law to the best of our ability. See, Yahweh Shah came and lifted that burden to where we don't have to be justified by keeping the whole law. You know, because it's faith that's gonna make us whole. But through faith, okay, we rehearse the righteous acts because we know that when we fall short, Yahweh shall cover us, man.
Right.
So the whole thing is Yahweh shall didn't come, all right, to give people liberty to be disobedient. Okay, he came and was a sacrifice, so we can be always covered when we fall short, because we couldn't do it in the flesh, and then we in captivity. So we in the flesh, which is a captivity, and we in captivity to where we don't even control our own food supply.
Right.
So we try, but and that's really when the Lord know our heart.
Yeah.
The Lord know that we're trying to do right, but we bound to fall short in the flesh and in this captivity. Because you can go get some turkey bacon, but who's to say this nigga didn't just put some, he just put the turkey and bacon label on the motherfucker.
Yep.
That's where we covered by the blood. So Christians try to use it the way they use Jesus Christ is like a do as thou wilt, which that goes back to Aleister Crowley. You know, the Delama doctrine, man. Okay, that's why Jesus Christ is an idol, because he comes with the do as thou wilt doctrine. Yahweh Shai didn't die for us to do as thou wilt. He died for us to come back to righteousness, but he paid the price to where we don't have the burden of being justified by that whole law, because we don't even have the sovereignty. The only way to be perfect in the law is to have some type of sovereignty, man. Okay. Yeah.
And another thing is what persuade niggas, or certain called Christians to do what they do is the point they make is that they already saved.
Yeah.
Like they can just move how they want to move after that.
Free card.
Yeah, we got freedom now. We can just move how we want. We ain't gotta continue. We ain't gotta do nothing that basically what they say. We ain't gotta do nothing that Bible say.
I got precepts. Go ahead, you got one? This is it's on the comment board, brother Naquam 777. It says this is Job 15:16. It says, how much more abominable and filthy is man which drinketh iniquity like water.
Yeah, niggas just full of sin, man. Sin after sin after sin. Nigga, hey, this is how you looked at it in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah. And this is why niggas gotta get started over. This is why they gotta get that they're gonna be a part of that vessel of destruction. For one, 2/3 of our people right here in Babylon the Great. Why? Because what? They can't be told nothing, man. They can't be told whether they're right or wrong. And again, man, they are hardened. They have been hardened just so they can fall into this condemnation that the Lord is finna bring.
I got something laying back up both of y'all about how people say, Lord, Lord knows my heart. Two things. First, I want to get the scripture. This is Matthew chapter 26, starting at verse 41. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You might say, the Lord knows my heart. You try to do the right thing in your spirit, but you let your flesh take control. You let your flesh take control. So what you do all operating after the flesh. Scripture says, walk after the spirit so you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Now my other point is that's gonna be a blow to the enemy. Esau Edom, because look, he gave y'all a free jail card. With that Lord knows your heart. Lord died for your sins, so you can do anything. You're gonna get it, but he's gonna get that too. Because what? Ain't nothing worse than you believing a lie and you thinking it's true. That got a lot of people killed. That's why lying is sin. If you believe a lie and you believe a lie, you think it's true, what? You're gonna believe what? You're innocent. You're gonna keep doing that evil. You're gonna just drink it up. As the scripture, as the brother got that scripture. You're just gonna keep drinking up until you're drunk with it.
Let me get an NLT for you.
Hey, real quick, it goes back to that point of how it shall destroy you with a sword of destruction, rise you in the part. Because again, we know, this devil, for one, he don't want you spiritual aligned with Yahweh Shem Shah. This devil know that, you know, hey, these devils know they're wicked, man. You know, and they know how they feel about you. You know, but the thing about it is, he want to destroy you. He want to destroy you spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which he want to corrupt you, by giving you false ideology. The word, but ideology. You know, and guess what? You calling on a false or idol, whom you can do whatever you want with. But when it comes down to basically taking responsibility for your actions, now are you throwing it like, nah, he died for me. You know what I'm saying? Now he already died for me. He taking responsibility for my actions. You know, that's what they do. You know? But hey, here it is. Ezekiel, brother, get that.
What you got?
Ezekiel 3:17. See, because even when you go into that passage after the Lord's own heart, hey, they're gonna speak according to the Lord's mind. Mm-hmm. You know, they speaking according to what Yahweh Shai says, man. And Yahweh Shai, he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man. He's telling you exactly what he's gonna do because of what's going on and because of what you're doing. You know, you got it.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
Yeah, so basically, you finna take accountability. That's the word I'm looking for also, man. You finna take accountability for your own actions, man. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. You finna be accountable, man. You finna be held accountable. Because, hey, what scripture say? Hey, all these things were done in this flesh. Basically, you finna have to give an account for it, man.
Account for every word.
You know, every word, hey, everything. You finna have to come before Yahweh Shai, and you finna be judged according to what you've done in this flesh.
You reject your house shot, you just gotta run the tab. You just stay there into the tab.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your house shot, that blood, when you in the spirit, well, that blood is covering our tab. It's constantly covering our tab to where it keep our balance at zero.
Right.
See, but if you reject your house shot, you reject the sacrifice that's balancing you out. It's covering your tab. You know? So the Lord pretty much, like what we're doing now, like we stopped celebrating these wicked holidays, we stopped getting the hairline. That's pretty much just us leaving the tip. Howard Shai left, he already paid the ticket. We just putting the tip on the table to show we appreciate him for paying the ticket. But if you reject your Howard Shai, you just gotta run the tab. And that tab gonna come due soon. You know? So while you just drinking the wine of Babylon and adultery, degeneracy, you just completely rebelling, or you're not coming under the banner of Yahweh Shai, and you just got to run and tab, and that's why the debt gonna be so great. Imagine if you go to a restaurant, you know, three times a week, you know, for 20 years, but you never had to pay nothing. Then all of a sudden the owner come out at the end of 20 years and say, "Look, this is your debt.
What you owe."
You know, you done, and that's gonna be no missiles coming. That's how the Lord gonna balance you niggas out.
That's the hammer coming down.
That's gonna be the judge. Yeah, that's how you gonna balance you niggas out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
big people.
Yeah,
Collectors.
Debt collectors.
Big collectors.
Lord ain't calling, he coming.
Lord gonna see them nukes to collect that debt.
Looks like them bounty hunters.
Yeah.
You finna ignore they call. It's Matthew 12 and 36. Back y'all up. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account therefore in the day of judgment.
Yeah, so all that shit you've been talking, you know how you ain't gotta be, you know, you can do what you want. You're going into that do as thy will spirit, man. Hey, the Lord heard everything. Even when you talk, let's say, because you know niggas talk behind your back, you know, especially when you come in righteousness trying to, you know, bring some order, and you telling them where they're going off at. Niggas catch offense. But hey, the Lord heard it all. That's the thing, man. He heard it all. He seen what you did.
Yep.
And there's a lot of y'all, you know, people gonna, you know, people plotting on the men of the Lord as well, man. So the Lord, he hear all that, you know, and you finna have to give an account for all that, man. You have the blood of prophets, you know.
got it, bro.
Every evil thing you agree with, every everything, every evil way you agree with, every scoffing, every mocking, that's what they're going to. You're going to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for all that. All that things you thought, oh, you spoke, just, you just running your mouth against Yahweh Shema Shine his prophets. Every idle word, you're being absent-minded. You're not giving reverence or thinking about the consequences. You're going to give an account for that.
You're not speaking against it. Yep. It's in our law that if you know sin and you don't speak on it, you're guilty of that sin. If you know someone that's committing adultery and you don't call it out, you don't report it to the elders, well, you're guilty of adultery with them. They get found out, and it's found out that you knew about it. You get charged with adultery too, because you didn't speak out on it. That's why I said that we're going to be saved by what? The testimony. Because it's going to be recorded that we was telling on this nigga, man. We was snitching on Esau the whole time, as they say. It's on record. We were telling on that nigga every day. Yeah, we telling on that nigga.
I got a precept for both of y'all. I'm ready to KJ. Go ahead. I got KJV, then the NLT will kind of hammer it down. This is Matthew 12, going to the next verse 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be acquitted. In the NLT, it says the words you say will either acquit you or condemn you.
That's why the testimony of Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us, man. Because through the testimony of Yahweh Shai, we're calling this nigga out. We're shaking the hand of the noble, man. This shit wrong y'all doing, man. We telling the least this everything that y'all doing, y'all wrong, man. This whole kingdom, this whole setup, all this shit wrong, man. And that's why our king is coming to do it right. You see, we got the testimony of Yahweh Shai, and that's putting us in the clear that we got on the witness stand and testified against this nigga, man. And that takes faith. Even going to even when Jake going to the law, well, when you walking in Yahweh Shai, you keeping the law. What love the Most High with all our heart, mind, and soul. So we love the Most High. We're not gonna celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all this bullshit. Bullshit. Valentine. Nigga, 48 buying balloons, man. Nigga
flower be dead that week.
Okay? Nigga jogging in Kroger, get a goddamn teddy bear, some chocolate. Okay? Simple as hell, man. So the Lord is going to justify his men because his men kept coming with the testimony when no one else was speaking up. That's why I said, who will stand with me against the evildoers? Okay? Well, it's the prophets whom the Lord put his spirit on. Because it's recorded. Just like all they bullshit recorded. Well, it's also recorded that you had a group of men that was waving the hand at this nigga the whole time, man, calling this nigga out, man. Then telling them about Yahweh Shai, what he coming to do, man. Okay? And that's part of what's being covered, and that's in the law. You're supposed to do that. You see, people like Yahweh Shai, when you go into the law, when you in the spirit, because the law is based on what? Righteousness. So calling Esau out, that's fulfilling the law, because you're supposed to call out sin. What the scriptures say, no respect of person. We don't give a damn this nigga a trillionaire. Right. We don't care that this nigga run the earth. Nigga, you off.
You fucking up.
Nigga, you wrong. That's what? No respect of person. That's the law. You see, when you in your house shop, you start fulfilling the law. But you're not doing it. You don't have to go and read. Okay, I need to do this next. No, you in the spirit. So calling this nigga out, that's being in the spirit. And you start to fulfill the law. Loving thy neighbor as thyself. That's a law. When you have a shot, that's why he said, look, these are two, hang everything on this. So if you're loving your neighbor as yourself, you're fulfilling the law. And by default, what? You're not going to steal from them. You're not going to slander your neighbor. Right. You're not going to commit adultery. You're not going to covet, be jealous of anything you got. Right. All that's in the law. Right. So Yahweh Shai, he was teaching us to be in the spirit. And when you sincerely in the spirit by default, you start keeping the law. It starts to become a part of us, man. Just like there are certain laws that we breaking that we don't know. When we in the spirit, there's certain laws that we keeping we don't know. You really in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you in the spirit of them two laws, love the Most High with all thy heart, mind, and soul, love thy neighbor as thyself. And you operate under those two laws. It's a bunch of other laws that you're keeping, but you're doing it out of love. You're not doing it just because you had to read it. I need to do this. Right. No, you started doing it. You started keeping the law in love because the law was based all in love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if me and him brothers and I died and I ain't leave no heirs, okay, well this he would take my wife, which she free from the law, right? You see, she free from the law, she can marry again, so he can raise up an heir for the inheritance. That's love, to keep the inheritance going in the family. Mm-hmm. That's love. So when you go into the law is based in love. Even if you had to stone the rebellious son, that's out of love, cause I love y'all brothers so much. I gotta get this nigga out of here because what if something happened to me and now this nigga the head of the house?
Yep.
You see him?
Yep.
You know, something happened to me. This nigga the head of the house now. You know, so no, out of love for the nation, we gotta get this nigga out of here, man.
Yep.
You see, so Jake. You know, like Christian, that's another thing. Christians say, love, love, love. But what say love is the keeping of the commandments. Because the commandments is based in love. Yep. You know, what you got, bro?
I think we're going into that love, the true meaning of love. It's a balance of charity and correction. So it's a balance of both. Jake want all charity, but when it comes to that correction, shit, your scale off. The Lord is balanced, so it's a balance of charity and that correction. Same way we are amongst each other. We love each other, but sometimes, brother, let me talk to you real quick. That's love, because if brother didn't give a damn, he wouldn't say nothing.
It's like with children. Hey, scripture say, hey, they often feel the rod. You know, so because you're not letting them just go out and be destructive, which is going to end up having them destroyed. You know, but that correction, your act of correction, even with, like I said, with children, hey, that's your form of love, man. Because it's discipline. Love is discipline also. You know?
Love is action. Yep. I say love you all day. I love you all day long. I'm gonna do shit for you.
Right.
I got to put this. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and I'm gonna read it in NLT. I'm gonna read it in James verse. So let's to the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh by some shot and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. And one thing people lacking is the fear of Yahweh by some shot. That was the words lacking though. Because the words don't set the brothers in the truth. Really, GMS, really, we push Yahweh Shah. You know, other camps do, but they not. I'm saying it is what it is though. But people don't fear the Lord, man, like that, man. And that's the whole problem. People don't fear. I like the fear of Lord is gone, man. It's at the bottom. Yep. Just do what they want to do. I dungeon to the roof. I mean, we had an article read about last year, I think, in New York. You put me in a dungeon, and the man still got paid for the kids. If she had a baby, man, it's just so fucked up. The food basket to the roof. All right. We got food, like I said at the beginning, food fucked up. I mean, this whole thing messed up. But the thing is, the fear of the Lord is not in this place, man. Guess what? It's coming back. It's on its way.
If I can add, but think about it. If everybody on the earth feared the Lord, you wouldn't need a police department.
Yep.
You know? You wouldn't need a prison system. Okay? You wouldn't need a hospital. Because what? You keep the land Sabbath, the earth gonna have all the benefits in it. You're gonna have your medicines from the earth. So if everyone feared the Lord, you wouldn't need, all right, a task force. Right. You know, the jump out boys. Okay? Then getting those kicked and FBI. You won't need that shit. You need that now because there's, like the elder said, there's no fear of the Lord. Okay? We didn't have police in ancient Israel. We didn't have no police system. We had elders And then the men, boy, what? We had a patriarch. Okay? So things got handled in-house. Even back in the day. Back in the day, our grandfathers would be able to talk to each other and handle that shit.
Yep.
And squash that shit. Look, that shit, yeah. That shit over with.
Yeah.
Two men get together, two Israelite men, going back to our granddaddy era and back. Two men used to be able to get to come together and squash the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that be done. Shit be done before evening. You know?
Now I want to say about 6 years ago, I had a guy, you know, a nigga goddamn come at me and say, if my son touch his child again, it gonna be me and him type shit. You know what I'm saying? What? He trying to fight me. So hey, because
Tag team match.
yeah, what the hell, come on, man, what you talking about, man?
These kids, man.
You know, these stuff. Right. Probably be able to goddamn, you know, just talk this out, like, you know, and bring the kids together. You know, we ain't gonna have that. But yeah, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, being me back then, I'm like,
what?
Now.
You sure?
Come on,
Man, I've been waiting to blow off some
hey,
steam.
but you know, he was just talking. But,
Yeah.
But that shit crazy.
Yeah, get that Leviticus.
This is Leviticus chapter 5, starting at verse 1. And if a soul sin, Salaka. This is Leviticus chapter 5, starting at verse 1 in the NLT. If you are called to testify about something you have seen or that you know about, it is sinful to refuse to testify, and you will be punished for your sin.
You be punished for your sin. So if you refuse to testify against wickedness, guess what? You will be punished for that. And you will be charged with the sin that you know about. Okay? So when you go into the law, us calling Esau out, that's a law. We looking at the earth, this shit off, man. So every day we're propelled through the spirit to what? Call this nigga out, man. That's the testimony. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So when you in the spirit, by default, you start to fulfill certain laws, man. You know?
I got someone, you know, because Esau even got this aid in the body.
Right?
Yeah.
Accessory.
Yep. It says aid in the body or accomplice liability is a legal doctrine where a person who knowingly helps, supports, or encourages another to commit a crime is held criminally liable to the same extent as the principal perpetrator.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make a point. King David's son. You had that wicked nigga who told the prince what to do. Hey, play sick. And when she come to feed you, do your thing. He set that up. He was an accomplice for it to set up that wickedness. You know? You know, you're doing that. What? You're aiding sin. You're an accomplice. You're being a serpent.
Mm-hmm.
You're being a serpent. You're as much as evil doer as that person. Because what? You allow it to happen. Turning a blind eye, you're allowing it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Not speaking against it, the same thing as agreeing with the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got it.
Was it saying true situation? What if somebody rob a bank and you the driver? Said you get more time than the nigga that went in there. So you just as guilty if you know about it, you assist, you help, you're aware or whatever. The Lord said you're just as guilty if you did not speak against it or speak up about the situation.
I think that's Matthew. Well, you got me.
You know how people say, you saw it and you ain't try to stop it. You know? You saw it and you didn't move out the way. You're to blame. You're as guilty. You know?
That's why Jacob on with that damn show. 48 hours shit.
Oh yeah.
For first 48?
Yeah, they want to get on Jake. Hey, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And you know, they know that they done that shit, but you know, most of them flip. They flip on them, but you know, but that's what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But they want to call snitching then. Right. They want to call snitching then.
Yeah.
But it's right, righteous wise though. But them niggas now, no. No, them niggas, all them niggas, they part of bullshit though.
You got that, bro.
This is Matthew 12 and 30. He that is not with me is against me.
Yeah, so if you ain't with your house shot, you against him. Your house shot don't do gray areas, man. You know? So if you're not with him by default, you're against him. You're working against him. Okay? Because if you're not with your house shot, because everybody operating off some doctrine and belief system. So if you're not operating off the doctrine and the belief system of your house shot, you're operating on something else, which is against your house shot. Okay? If you operate off a nigga mentality, man, this cutthroat mentality, this against your house shot. Your house shot is about building. Okay? You niggas about tearing down. Okay? A woman that can't get in order under a man, you're working against the program. We can't nation build, all right, with your hard head ass, man. Okay? You're working. Your house shot is about building a dynasty of righteousness, man. Okay? And there's a certain order and a certain doctrine, okay, that goes with it. So if you're not on board with that doctrine, by default, you're working against them. You can't build one house with two sets of blueprints. You can. Everybody got to be on one blueprint. Yeah.
You ain't gonna get that far.
Yeah. If you screwing, I'm coming behind you unscrewing.
We working.
You know
what double working.
So you got to operate off one set of schematics.
One set of plans.
Yeah, because if I'm not working with the same schematics that he working on, by default, I'm working against him. I'm just creating work now.
So we're working backwards.
The scripture says, a house divided against itself cannot stand.
Cannot stand, yep.
Just like in the Tower of Babel, how about Shemel Shah divided the language? They couldn't understand each other, so what had to happen? They couldn't finish, they had to stop. I can't understand your dumb ass. I'm gone.
I'm reading NLT for you, bro. This is Matthew 12 and 30 NLT. Anyone who isn't with me opposes me, and anyone who isn't working with me is actually working against me.
Yeah, so if you're not working with your house shot, you're working against them. Okay, ain't no gray areas, man. And that's why we see more and more the Lord is separating the elect from the rest, man. That's why you see all these other camps tripping, bugging out. Okay? Deacon Hakai, this nigga like a principal, man. Y'all see that nigga with the button up at the top?
Oh, that boy Esau got him.
Oh, man. This nigga look like Principal Jenkins. You know what I mean? Go to the principal office, and it's this nigga, man. That's what he look like, man. Now here it is. This nigga wanted to go to war with us, tell him to take the hat off. But now that he teaching in bullshit, this nigga put the tie on.
Esau put a suit on it.
Yeah, put a button up on that nigga, man. You know how Jake ain't went to an interview about 3 years, how Jake dressed up. That's how that nigga look, man. Nigga ain't had an interview about 3 years, and that nigga go overboard. That's how that nigga looks. You better find the picture on that nigga.
I got a pre-sale for you.
That's all right.
You got one? You go ahead.
It goes into it says, this ChatGPT says, what does it mean basically riding the fence? Man? It says you cannot ride the fence. You can't stay neutral between two opposing sides. It says you must choose where you stand. Spiritually, it means you cannot claim to follow the Lord while still holding on to the world or double-minded behavior.
That's precept I got for you.
Break it down.
Go ahead. I got that for you. You got some? This is back you up. I had on deck for you. Revelation 3 and 16. You got it. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Either you're gonna be with the Lord or you ain't. You know, either you're gonna do what the Lord say or you're not. You know, because when you're not doing what the Lord fully say, you're not doing it. You know, it's just what it is. So are you choosing your side, man? You can't serve two masters. You know? You wanna say something?
That was, being wishy-washy. Laying back at the precept y'all brought out earlier. Why call me Lord if you don't do what I say? You know, when you lukewarm, you like, man, I don't know. I don't know, Lord. Do it or do it not. You know?
Oh yeah, Esau got him, boy. That boy got the glasses on.
He went from Dipset to this nigga, man.
That boy shaved his head. Esau got that boy like cute on.
know? He was like a principal, man. Now, this nigga wanted to go to war with us about the hat, but Esau got this nigga sold out, man. Look at this nigga, man.
That boy got a button though. Got the little skinny tie. He like a probation officer.
Nigga turned his life around.
I'm gonna read the precept, but you can read that again for me. This is Revelation 3:16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Read that for me, bro.
It says you cannot ride the fence is an expression that means you cannot stay neutral between two opposing sides.
Mhm, you can't.
Lord gonna, that's why our temptation gonna see who all in or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get, because when you join anything, what the first thing they do is to see if you all in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know if brothers play sports, shit, you probably don't touch a basketball. You might run for just 2 weeks. Because the coach trying to see if you all in.
Shaking the tree.
No, you ain't even gonna touch no ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little league, we do that in little league. We ain't touching the ball this month. You come to run. So if you really about it, you gonna stay. But if you came just for the clout and you gonna try to press a girl, then you like, shit, this ain't it. But it's to see if you all in.
Mm-hmm.
Military, what they do? They try to make you quit the first couple of weeks. It's intentionally trying to make you quit.
Man.
To see if you all in. That's why even on the left hand side, the
first
biggest
night,
shit of the game,
what
what they do, they get you going on a mission from the door.
Yep.
They get you going in the mission to see if you all in. So Yahweh Shai, the time we coming into, he gonna see, okay, is we all in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna call this situation to happen, this situation, is you all in or not?
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't nobody gonna be able to fake like they all in. You know, because Jake think they can finesse and play and act. No. Y'all Shy gonna see.
Yep.
You see, he gonna test and see how authentic we is, because we're being refined. So when you refine something, you gotta test it. Yep. You gotta test it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
It gotta be tested. Then you know what you got.
Yep.
Like I said, you can build something that look good. You know, you can drive by a house like, damn, it's the truth. But then you go by after the storm, you're like, damn, that motherfucker hold up. You know?
Huff and puff.
Yeah. So, no, the test is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been, the Lord's building the elect up to overcome the test, man, which is the hour of temptation.
Yep. Can you read that part again, bro?
And it says, and you cannot stay neutral between two opposing sides. You must choose where you stand.
Mm-hmm. What did it say? I think it said about you can't tread the fence.
Yeah. You can't ride the fence.
That riding the fence, that's you nigga being lukewarm. You riding the fence. You don't want to pick what side that you want. As the precept said, you're neither hot nor cold. So you want to stay in this gray area. The Quran said, y'all about some shot don't live in the gray areas. You either with them or you not. And our temptation is gonna really show what side you on. You niggas ain't gonna be able to just go about your day-to-day life, act like you don't know nothing, or what's that word, that phrase, ignorance is bliss. And the meaning of that going into like you niggas think just because you ignore something or you don't subscribe to something or agree with it, it don't apply to you. Well, your house by Shemal Shah finna show you niggas, or he finna what's that saying? He gonna expose you niggas. The Lord gonna expose you niggas, and it's gonna be shown who you with. Like you said, Jake, you can only fake the funk for so long until it really come out who you are. And once it come out, the Lord gonna spew you out of his mouth because you wasn't on his side.
The Most High real calculated. He know how to make it. He know how to put an event together that's gonna bring out the real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he know how to put certain situations together to make sure your ass offended. You know, to make sure this nigga offended. And he'll put this together, that together. And next thing you know, you offended and out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says. Matthew 13:20. Yep. When tribulation and persecution arise because of the word, they're offended.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey, brother, say, hey, the Lord is strategic with what he's doing, man. You know how to get you out of here if you don't belong, man. He's the ultimate sifter. Yep. You know?
Yeah, it's perfect. He's simple. And he just working his way to you. You know? Jake think Jake think, okay, if I can fool men, I'm good. No, the spirit just working. It just ain't your time yet. And you'll think like, because even like when we see certain things happen, it make us be like, shit. It make us self-examine, like make sure we, like, hey,
shit.
But Jake, certain shit that happened, man, and Jake just, well, it wasn't me. So I'm gonna keep going like I've been going, man. But that's the Lord setting you up for failure, man. The Lord got a lot of people set up for failure in these times, man. That's playing, because that's the worst thing. But like you say, lukewarm shit, that shit real offensive. Like, cause you can respect somebody that let it be known they don't fuck with you like that.
I know how you rock.
You know what I'm saying? The bullshit is when nigga, you gotta try to figure out. I gotta guess every time you around, nigga. I gotta think hard and shit. Like what are you on? Cause you goddamn it back and forth. You really not one way or the other. So that's the shit that's irritating and frustrating. Like you can deal with somebody that's straightforward with you and let you know where they stand. You know?
I was saying, let your yes
Yeah,
be yay, your nay be nay.
Anything other than that is wicked. You know?
But I got it says a practical examples of riding, what it looks like, riding the fence. They saying you believe but refusing to obey. Woo! Agreeing with truth privately but denying it publicly.
Yep.
And you want the salvation benefits without making sacrifices. Woo! It says in trying to please both the world and the Most High.
Yep. And that's what you see. And that's why these niggas got these world-friendly doctrines. All right. That's why Jake want to go on these podcasts. Okay. That's why Jake, when they ask certain questions, what Bishop Nate say. We the Most High hate white people. We love everybody. You trying to play both sides. No, you gotta stand on what the scriptures say, man. We hate what the Lord hate. We hate who the Lord hate. Okay? He trying to play both sides. Captain Stazariak, they asked him,
We hate you.
What need to be done. He started talking about getting farms. No, man, you supposed to say America need to be destroyed. You see, you trying to give this answer to where you still can appease to people in the world, right, but then try to still appease the people in the truth, man. Like, no, you can't do that. You gotta stand one way or the other, man. Yeah, bro.
And this is Matthew 6. And I'm gonna read it in a T in 24. Matthew 6 and 24. There's no man can serve two masters. Twice. For one could hate one and love the other.
Yeah.
You would be devoted to one and despise the other.
Yeah, because it's conflict of interest. You're gonna be pulled in two different directions, man. Because what Yahweh Shai bringing and what this current world, what Esau is trying to do, is completely opposite. Go ahead.
You cannot serve both the Most High and money.
Yeah, you can't serve the Most High and mammon of this world. Okay? Because think about it. Esau, he's trying to replace the Most High with technology. Yahweh Shai is coming to rule, all right, in the stead of the Most High. Yep. So it's going to be a conflict of interest. Esau wants to counsel the Most High out. Yahweh Shai wants to exalt the Most High with a righteous rulership. Yep. So you're going two different ways. So there's no way. After a while, you can't play both. Even with Esau, even like the Jewish, the small hat. It's like, damn, okay. They say they're the chosen people, but damn, everything y'all do trying to undermine the Most High. Yep. So are y'all the chosen people?
Frauds.
Or y'all trying to replace the Most? Are y'all chosen by the Most High? Or y'all trying to replace the Most High? You can't be both. So even these small hats, they're gonna eventually just come out. Hey, look, this is what it is. Yep. They can't keep pretending that they about the Bible and they the chosen people and bring out a precept every few years when they want to blow some shit up. You're like, well, damn. Okay, y'all the chosen people, y'all bring out this precept, but y'all ain't doing shit else the Bible talking about. Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to make a point. According, you just read Matthew 6 and 24. Well, in Luke 6 and 13, it gives the exact same precept word for word, except it changes man for servant. But the point is just showing you how important that is. Because it's written twice. Lord wrote the same thing. I'm reading in Luke 6 and 13, just for the point. It says, no servant can serve two masters, for he will either hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the most high and mammon.
So, even on the personal level, man, you can't really be a servant of Yahweh Shem outside and still try to serve your ego too.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's what you see with these guys. They try to serve the Most High, but then serve their own ego. They make moves for their ego's sake, but then try to serve the Most High. It's a conflict, man, because in order to truly serve the Most High, we got to humble down. The ego got to die, because the ego got its own agenda. You see? The ego got a different agenda than what the Most High is getting ready to establish. That's why the elect are going to be those who have humbled down fully to the will of Yahweh Shem Shah, because speaking to myself first and foremost, man, the ego will try to sneak in there, man, and we put you on the side mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like these niggas got lost on their side mission, man.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas all on no jumper, niggas got all these great debates, okay? And then they put themselves in the position where Esau can step to them because you in all these different circles. Because now Esau deal with the podcast shit tough because celebrities are falling off. The new celebrities is podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you in these podcast circles, shit, you in the arena with Satan.
Mm-hmm.
You putting yourself in these arenas with Satan for you to get approached.
Mm-hmm.
For this devil to put these seeds, and Jake, I'm gonna do. And there you go. And Jake, I always think I'm gonna do both. You see?
It's crazy to say that because you might know it too, bro. When you playing when you playing certain when you playing certain video games, I know when you playing those video games who have those storylines to it, and it's crazy because it happens when you're playing the game. Like you playing video games, but the point is you playing a game. Like they'll have those side missions, and you'll get stuck on them side missions so long where you done forgot to go to the actual main mission. When you're playing the games and stuff, like PS5 or whatever, you done forgot about the whole storyline. You done completed side missions way ahead of what you supposed to be doing, but you done forgot the actual point. And the point it happens when you playing games. Like, what I'm saying? You playing actual games, you're not focused on the actual mission. You on the side bullshit, you're not focused on the actual assignment. You on the side bullshit, and before you know it, you way the fuck out of pocket from where you supposed to be at.
Matter of fact, get that precept you got earlier about walking in Yahweh Shah. Get that. You got it, bro.
That is Matthew 6 and 20 and 20. It's a place to lay up yourself treasures in heaven.
Yep.
Where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through. It's like, I didn't know 19. That is Matthew 6 and 19. So lay not of yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do not corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Verse 20. But lay yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. But this is the point. Verse 21. For where your treasure is there. So for where your treasure is, there will be your heart be also.
So whatever you treasure, that's where your mind gonna be. And then see, in this world, it's all vanity. Chasing the bag is vanity. The true bag is chasing the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shah. Now by default, you need money to cover your overhead. That's by default. Okay? But we're speaking about where is our mind at? Where is our expectation at? Do we have expectation in this world, or is our expectation in the kingdom Yahweh Shah getting ready to bring, man? So what we're doing is we're rehearsing the righteous acts, as we're laboring in this thing, as we're moving on faith, we're sacrificing. Guess what, man? All that, just like every idle word. That's why I say by your idle word you shall be what? Condemned and justified.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tab running on both sides. Just like there's a tab for niggas that's gonna get punished, or there's a tab for the elect that's gonna be rewarded for the things that they're doing. Okay? Because if we finish, then it all only. See, that's why you gotta finish.
Shalom.
You see, that's why this thing is about, finishing, man. Okay, because when you finish, the Most High gonna count you out. Everything that you did, if you finish strong, He gonna count every count, every study session.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna count you out.
Mm-hmm. He didn't do it to the end.
Yeah,
So
so you say, and He gonna reward you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You want that other one again? What do you want that again?
You get yours.
Now, y'all got something real quick. It said,
You got something?
it said basically,
Okay.
it is, let's see. It says, basically, when fence riding feels safe, right? It says there is no persecution. But there's no persecution phases,
Yeah.
you feeling safe. Yeah. It's like, shit, ain't no consequences.
Yeah.
So you gonna, right now, say, because judgment not speedily, executed.
Speedily.
It's in the hearts of man to do wickedness. So, niggas, niggas only doing this because the Most High ain't just, he ain't brought judgment upon their ass shit, man. They don't feel that pressure yet. That's what it is, man. It says, and it literally says, there's no consequence, there's no pressure. It says, but prophecy brings pressure. When the system demands allegiance, when confessing truth causes comfort, when obedience causes livelihood, that's when the fence disappears.
Yeah.
It says that
Pick one.
you will stand on one side or the other.
You gotta pick one.
The time to decide is before the heat is turned up.
And that's the hour of temptation. But that's the last trial. That's when the fire gonna get hot. Okay? And if you ain't been built up, if you're not predestined to withstand that fire, man, all right, you're gonna jump out the pot. Okay? So the Most High know how to scuff niggas out, man. Snuff niggas out. Okay? Jacob trouble, the tribulation gonna snuff niggas out. Because see, you can't pretend like you don't love this shit when you gotta get this shit up. You see, you can't pretend like you ain't attached to this shit. Lot's wife.
Quick.
Yeah, she can pretend like she wasn't attached to that shit. That's gonna be the case for a lot of niggas too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's gonna be the case, man.
Yeah.
You can't pretend like you really don't feel like you feel when this shit go down, man. You see? So the Lord gonna create a scenario to where what we really about gonna be put out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are sincere, it's gonna be shown that we were sincere about this, man.
Mm-hmm.
And say if we was bullshit, just because you make it to the last stage don't mean you gonna make it. You see, just because you finesse your way, okay, to the last stage don't mean that you gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, the nigga woman.
Yep.
Perfect
example.
Yeah, perfect nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You got
What was the last part you said? Because that remind me of how we came out in the beginning of the lesson. What was the end part? You said eventually there's no more fence.
Right.
You got
the fence disappears when it causes basically livelihoods, cause comfort and allegiance. When allegiance is demanded.
What was the last part?
That comfort gonna get a lot.
It said you gotta choose.
You gotta choose who you
what niggas?
Yep.
Because these niggas sell out to do what? Live these soft life.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas want to live these soft life in America, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when your comfort is on the table, man, a lot of you niggas gonna fold because you got so comfortable living so soft in America, man.
Yep. They said you said you gotta choose before the fence disappears. And when that fence disappears, well, that's going back what we talking to. We talking about Amos 8 and 11. When the Lord pulled that hand back and that famine of the word, the fence gone then. The gates of mercy, like the Lord's grace, all that's the window, the ark gate has been lifted up at that point.
You gotta take that seal.
Yeah.
That seal is mandated. That fence gone.
Yep.
But now you gotta merge with this device to keep all this shit you sold out for.
Right. Mm-hmm. The water, bro.
You see?
What I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Choose life,
What you need to do.
When that C-hip is mandated to where you just gotta jump out there on faith, fuck it. You know, because if you don't get the C-hip, you can't pay no bills.
Right.
Oh, with.
Okay, you can't pay no car notes, car insurance. You see, Progressive only taking digital currency now.
Hey, through the sea here.
Yeah.
Through the sea hill. Yeah.
You see,
Yep.
your mortgage through Chase, they only taking digital credits now.
Yep. It's a place right up the road. We took that picture. Oh, it said no cash accepted.
Yep.
Right up the street.
Hey, that's why the Most High be putting us in circumstances. I know y'all brothers can attest. The Most High be putting us in circumstances, but frequently we like, fuck all this shit.
Man, what?
You know, brother can't wait to stop paying this. Fuck how it turns out. What we gonna do? Nothing. I can't wait to see nothing. What we gonna do? Nothing. Shit, over.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, the episode of SpongeBob, he was. They kept asking the con.
Yeah.
Squidward kept pulling that motherfucker. He said,
Yeah.
"What am I supposed to do?" That motherfucker said, "Nothing." What am I supposed to do? It kept saying nothing.
All you can do is sit in that chair while they come and repo and shit. Yeah. Just sit in that chair. My feet kicked up.
Fuck it.
You don't lie. Y'all know.
Yeah. Fuck.
I seen the video earlier. They said hey, they finna get rid of all the gig jobs. I mean, you know, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like Amazon get rid of, you know, the Uber Eats and all that shit.
Yeah.
They finna get rid of all this shit, man.
They finna tighten that squeeze.
Yeah. Like,
Slowly tighten that squeeze up.
man, take all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do.
What's that saying? Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yes.
They got the other one for you too. I
This
think.
is John chapter 10, verse 12. But he that's in the hireling and not the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catches them and scatters the sheep.
Because the hireling, he's not invested into the job. Okay, he took the job, all right, as a transactional. Okay, he really not invested into the sheep. You see, when they're your sheep, because we're caring for the sheep, they're your Hawashai sheep, the elect. But we care for them like he's our sheep. Okay, it's just like if a brother asked you to house sit for him while he was gone. You're gonna protect that brother's house like it's your house.
Hell yeah.
You know, but if he just go, hire a nigga off an app, come house sit,
He just want to check, boy.
Yeah. He hears something like that niggas ain't gonna leave like shit. He hear a nigga arguing across the street like that. There's too much going on.
Jake said, "This ain't worth it."
Yeah, but if a brother, if you out of town, brother house sitting, you like, brother gonna protect that house like it's his house.
Yeah,
because he invested. Because there's a dynamic of love. But when these niggas are hiring, because people, and that's the thing too. Going back to the law, bearing false witness, you're lying on the scriptures. You're telling people that the microchip, the mark of the beast is sin. You bearing false witness. That's the highest form of bearing false witness, and that's hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the punishment for the MOTB.
There's also not
and
letting
I'm misinforming you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, love thy neighbor as thyself. Here it is. That's the most crucial prophecy because you can't get that wrong. See, we can be wrong on how old King David was when he fought Goliath. We can be wrong and speculate, but you can't be wrong on the sea. You get that wrong, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
life and death hangs on that.
Yeah.
There's also not loving our brother as thyself.
Exactly.
Because now you lying, you setting them up for failure.
Yep.
You hold it back.
Yep.
You hold it back from your congregation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not teaching them that about the MOTV, man, you got a lot of blood on y'all head, man. A lot of blood, man. Basically, you really don't give a fuck about them. To be honest, you don't give a fuck about them. Nah, don't worry about that. It's sin. I guess we all got it, goddamn. If I sin, so I guess we all got it.
Mm-hmm. Bro, and that's the most like. Go ahead.
I would say going back to the hireling scripture, that's like you, the hireling watching the sheep go off into the wilderness. You know wolves in there. Oh, like his ass ate up.
Yeah.
The good shepherd gonna hey, he gonna go and get that.
Nigga take you to the wolf. ISBK told Jake to take the juice. Captain Zarya, he went he acted like he took it at least. But that remind me what Eleazar did. You know, when they had told him act like he was eating swine, he's like, man, I'm not doing that, man. You know, because he understood the severity of it. Like, no, I'm not gonna use my influence for that bullshit, man. Fuck it, do that. But it reached a point to where, as the man of the Lord, you gonna have to say, fuck it, fuck everything. And you had to say it. You know, the lions did. He knew about the lions did. He was pretty much the hand of the king. He knew about the decree. He didn't give a damn. You know, the 3 Hebrew boys, what they told Nebuchadnezzar,
we not serving you.
We ain't gonna be careful how we answer you, man. We don't want you to respect.
Some brothers.
Yeah.
You know, they told them niggas, the last brother said, what y'all waiting on, man?
Shit, we did.
This shit popping, man. Y'all know what I'm not doing. Here it is, I'm watching my 6 brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get to me like, come on, man.
Nah.
Come on, man.
That's the most bullshit ever, bro. Because I think the apostle going into it, how I think Nate pulled up on him. He was like, I know the names of the Most High, I know the names of the Lord. But you got your whole congregation referring to Yahweh Shem Shai as, I don't even want to say it in the same sentence, but you know what it is. You referring to them as the bullshit that the world calls versus their true names, bro. That's the ultimate disrespect. And the Lord, like, think about your whole congregation you've led astray, and you know the truth. You know what it is, and you got a whole flock that's being led the wrong way.
They crap. I seen that last he did with the little African chick. But when it came to, I don't know if you seen the part when he was proving that salvation was only for Israel. Like the 40-minute, like if you watch the 40-minute to like the 52-minute mark, he was going in.
Yeah.
He was going in. But that proved the brother point that you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
You see, because the best liars is the people that know
the truth.
And know it thoroughly and can articulate.
They say that's the worst type of lie. The lies that has the truth in it.
Yeah.
That's the worst type of lie. Because he right on this. He right on his little lie. He right on that.
He coded it real nice. And that's the bullshit. That's just like,
because if you got directions, all you need to make is one wrong turn. You can make 20 right turns, but if you go left one time when you're supposed to go right, you out of there.
Go with
it. See, you out of there. That's why the apostle is so tedious about the doctrine.
It just brought to my mind, that one wrong turn might be the last one. You off the cliff. The scripture say the blind lead the blind, and both shall follow to the
Yep.
But I got this. I got some real quick. This is the difference between the hireling and the true shepherd. Hey, the hireling is motivated by pay. The true shepherd is motivated by love. The hireling flees from the danger. The true shepherd stands in the danger. Hey, the hireling protects himself. Hey, but the true shepherd, he protects the flock.
1 Peter 5.
And the hireling avoids conflict. Hey, but the true shepherd, he confronts the wolves.
Read that. You got me.
I was gonna say you gotta think about forefather Jacob. What he said? He said he suffered the heat and the cold for the sheep, for his sheep. What we do? What Yahweh Shai did? First and foremost, he suffered for the sheep. We all go in his likeness.
In season out of season.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, bro.
This is 1 Peter 5, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 3. Neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock.
Being an example. So we're supposed to be the top example of what we're teaching. Okay? Not trying to play both sides. Nigga, you a politician one day, and you a super Hebrew the next day. You know? Then you a businessman, entrepreneur. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Then you got niggas fighting behind you like y'all some, Shaolin monks or some shit, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 4. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away.
Yeah, so when the chief shepherd, which is Yahweh Shai, so we're holding it down for the chief shepherd because with the true prophets, it's a dynamic of love and feeding the sheep. That's why we're here only to tell you the truth, man. We're not here to do gimmicks and do anything else because they can get in the way of the edification. The whole purpose of edification, man. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yeah, all of you be subject one to another and be clothed with humility, for the Most High resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble.
Yeah, man. So the Lord resists the proud and give grace to the humble. You know, so to really be a shepherd of Yahweh Shai, man, we have to humble down, man. You know, so that's the point. You know, Lord will, you know, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified to next time. I'm gonna give all praises to
Yeah, Howell by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders, being great example to our brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hope, and shalom.
Shalom.